Welcome back. And the more I look, the more I find things that I need to correct and optimize. So starting off, when we look at the mobile phone industry. Oh yeah, fine, huh? Well, what about the connection to sales? Who needs that, right? So look at this, 0% utilization. Of course, can't sell the products. And we have a lack of production, so that will be solved. The other issue that we have is looking at our car industry. I think it's actually okay. We have a fine supply of all products. Here we do not. And we look at the engines. Yeah, we're at 100%. Things are getting rough, and I think I was naive thinking I could use this to produce wheels and tires. So most definitely we'll want to increase at least one more, but I'll probably turn this into an exclusive engine facility. So we'll get that corrected as well. And the other item is chewing gum. We are producing at max limits, and if you look at where we are selling these products, obviously only in these, come to the store, we don't have chewing gum on the shelves. Go to the other store, you don't have chewing gum on the shelves. Things aren't gonna work that well if you don't have enough products. So we gotta increase this production as well. And I think I'll go with an X. It's double selling. It's increased training. Yeah, we'll eventually want to spin these guys off. I don't know if that's gonna happen in this episode or not. But we can at least start working on this to get it at a minimum level. Of course, technology is almost approaching level 41, which is excellent. 13 to 41 is a huge difference. That'll take us to what? 7 to, I don't know, 20 something. That's an extra 13 points that'll add to our prices. It's perfect. Electronic components seems to be quite at the limit, but when you look at the supply, they seem to be working fine. But I don't know. Why not just add in another source? I think it makes sense. Put in a little bit of time here so I can start producing. There we go. Phones start working. Chewing gum working. Engines. Where are my engines? Right here. They are working. I guess one sales is enough. Will you produce? There you go. These guys are training motorcycles. I can use more motorcycles. So I think we'll have to come in with more of these. It is training, right? Let's put them up to max, right? So let's continue the connections. Motorcycle as well, that's good. All right, get those producing. And when we look here at our business, I think hopefully we'll start getting more chewing gum. I want to spin off this business because just remembering our master plan, basic retail should be spun off. Eventually we'll get to media. Industry 1 and Industry 2 are already online. Auto is already online. And thinking about our auto technology and contribution towards quality, we have car body tech and wheel and tire tech, which we still do not have. Engine tech is actually progressing. Over here in Jakarta, we have cars, motorcycles, and engines. But there's something to be said that when we look at what we have in our seaports, we have our car bodies, of course, we're purchasing. And in Marseille, we have wheel and tire, which of course we are purchasing. But these are invitations towards competition. If you have steel, wheels and tires, and car bodies coming in, and we're also supplying rubber, I think it's very easy for competitors to want to look at our fantastic industry of cars. If you think about automobiles, a 59 million business, 21 million business, I want this for myself. So we need to start producing our car bodies. I think that's step number 1. And then wheels and tires, step number 2. And then, of course, start that technology as well. And remember, wheel and tire, that's 5% towards the end contribution of cars. So I think car body tech should be begun. That's 15 points. It's quite a lot. So I think I'll come here with this guy. I have 11 million. It's actually not that much money. We can get another 25 million. Let the time tick a little bit. Bring in an extra 24 million. I think I'll start with the factory first because this will allow me to make some money replacing my imports from the seaport, rather than simply just sucking up my money for technology, which will eventually give me money, but that's in the long term. So if we have R&D of car complete, that's not what I meant to click. There we go. That's a 1 year tech jump to 57. I think I'll end this, go for a 2 year jump to 100. That's perfect. And with 57, our tech now takes us to 42 quality. Whew. Thank goodness, we're still at 35. Still not that great, but progressing. And then as we build our factory, I think I'll duplicate the size. Tech of engine. That's good because engine is 24% of our car. Seems like it's not much, but it's now at 57 of 53. Our engine tech, 57. It's time to jump for a 2 year program. We'll take it to 100 as well. And this will improve our manufacturing of cars. Very so slightly. And of course motorcycle as well. Finally good. 37 tech. 37 quality rather than those, what, meager 16s. I'll go for another 1 year program. But when we look at motorcycles in the retail, it's still 26. So let that catch up a little bit more. Let's build up our factory for car bodies. I think it can be pretty much the same, right? Car bodies are a lot more petrochemical, so I'll go with this little guy. And car bodies, they take glass and plastic, which will be imported from Nice, and steel, which will come from the seaport right here in Jakarta. So I want this guy to be unique, and I think I'll want to double one of my own imports. So purchasing for a manufacturing and a sales. I will bring in, we're talking about car bodies, right? Plastics, I will bet this is easier to import. Freight cost 58, 57. Guess I was wrong. I'll double up the glass. Oh, no, this guy has to be the dang. All suppliers. You will be steel. No, I think it was all the same. Well, you know, you understood what I meant. Plastic. Will it require 2? My guess is yes. Car body at 23. Very bad. I could build up our R&D for that in the future. Internal sale, sure, why not? You want to make the seaports stop importing this. So we are producing chassis. At 1,300 quality of 23. This is actually a down step right from 36. But it was coming at 2,600, and now it'll come at 1,300. That'll give us some profitability, even though it'll reduce a little bit of our quality. We want to start R&D of this. Maybe I shouldn't do that now. How are we capacity? Obviously producing full scale. We can put some training, why not? Engines here. They're still producing at 100%. But as I just double this, I would hope to see sales of cars doubling. I mean, the demand is there. Look at that. Jakarta, Nice, Marseille. We can definitely increase production of everything by tenfold or whatever. So yeah, naive of me to think I could produce wheels and tires, huh? So let's come in with the purchasing of more steel. This is coming from the government, Seaport. I'll bring in another sales unit. Let's increase this capacity. Car bodies, let's see. You're at max capacity. How are you doing? Quantity, let's see, 85, 230. I'll guess that we need one car body per car. Yeah, one to one. I don't think I'm there yet. 110, okay. Let's give it a little more speed. 130. Selling everything. Okay, well, anyway, let that go on for a while. All of our products will be improving slowly over time. We have electronic components, okay? This trio is complete. What have we reached? We've reached chewing gum quality 40. The reason why I'm researching chewing gum is because it will improve the profitability of the spin-off that I want to do with the convenience business, which is the chewing gum industry, as well as the convenience stores in Nice. Corn syrup, this is just one product in all the supply chain. Electronic components as well. 2-year programs, sure, why not? Let's see. Quality has gone up to 34, that's good. I think I'll have to go up for another cycle. Yeah, I don't see myself doing a spin-off in 2 years, actually. Which would mean that I'll want to increase these guys to 3-year cycles. Look at chewing gum. Corn syrup, is that really important? Should I do wheels and tires instead? Not clear. I don't feel confident in changing that yet. So let's go on with corn syrup, but this time 5-year project. 99, that's pretty good. Electronic components, this is within our home appliances, very marginal. Sure, let's go up for the 5-year program as well. It's up to 99. I'm not going to invest in training in this unit. And I think it would be reasonable if I perhaps bring in the other R&D center, start going up with car bodies. Super important. Just again, 15%. I gotta do this. I did not do that yet, did I? Okay, just making sure. Relocate and duplicate. There you go. You start with that car body. We want the 1-year program for now. Is that the name I'm doing? Motors Lab C, Motor Lab B. That's good. It's manufacturing technologies. Okay. I'll actually rename this to put A at the end because I may have more down the road. Mobile phone is interesting. Tripled our capacity to produce. simply by not being stupid. But this product here gets replaced. Communication devices, mobile phone, it will get replaced by camera phone. This will require the production of CCDs, but it is very high in tech. Whew. And then this will be replaced by smartphone. It will require a CPU, which I do have the silicon for, but it's a very long chain. And right now, when we consider our goals to already dominate the auto industry, which is one prerequisite, we really want to increase our personal wealth so that we beat the goals. We have quite a lot of time, but we should be prioritizing profitability, which these guys in some way are. If we consider our corporation details, look at our products, the home appliance businesses is very important to our profitability. We have air conditioners here, we have washing machines here, and then we have headache pills and cold pills. Those are super important. Cough syrup is not there yet, but then our technology is not there yet either. So we're researching our pills to reach 141. We're at 92. Cough syrup is still at 53. But we'll get there eventually. And if we look at our drugstores, if you remember, right down here. Let's see, how are we doing in our city? So in Jakarta, we're actually jumping up to over 50% market share. That's great. 56 quality is superior to the local competitors, so we can actually increase this a bit. 699 seems like a very nice looking price. And then if you look at our other products, 60 to 58, pretty competitive. 52 to 52, pretty competitive. Let's look at our other cities. So in Nice, we have 41 to 34. We can increase prices here, but I don't want to go too crazy. I'd actually want to take a look at the store itself. So here, 62 to 55. But yeah, as you can see, yellow, which is the source of prices, are already in the negatives. So it's starting to hurt the business a little bit. I don't know how far I can go with these. Let's try 890s. Let's see if that works. 655 still. 61 to 55. And as for cough syrup, 41 to 34. Go a little bit more. At least for now. And then Marseille, the same thing. So you're constant pushing to optimize prices, optimize profitability. Nothing very exciting. 40 to 32. A little bit more, why not? Cough syrup seems to be lacking in production. Is it the same in Nice? It seems like it is in Nice. So let's jump to Jakarta, look at our factory. Actually, it's in Nice. Cough syrup. Yeah. Okay, I see what's going on here. Let's go on and triple this up, double up our sales, purchasing of plastic. Up here. Put you into cough syrup as well. There you go. That'll give us some capacity. Good. Our organ supply here, we seem to be very good here. We can actually decrease training, which will increase our profitability, which is very important right now. Let's go plastic. We seem to be okay. Well, maybe we can add in some more. There you go. Some training as well. Oil. Do we have enough oil? It's as if it's accusing that we do not have enough oil. I wonder who are their clients. Can I see that? Guess not. Okay, how's glass? Glass seems to be fine. Silicon, of course, is fine. Do we have any external customers? No. We do have a customer for glass, though. What are you producing? Cameras. Okay. I'll take that. Is this helping our profitability? No, we're actually losing money in this factory, so I think I'll have to increase prices to make up for that. Why would I subsidize the businesses of my competitors? So let's take a look here at our electronics company. I mean, this is quite the profit for a retail company. Pretty nice. Air conditioners. Let's take a quick peek at prices. We're okay. Jakarta. Are we not selling units in Jakarta yet? Marseille. Not competitive anymore. That should improve things. Let's look at washing machines very quickly. 40 to 44. Marseille. And phones. That last 41, 49. Yeah, 49, that's not bad. Marseille, 56, okay. In Jakarta, we are actually quite in the lead here. There we go. That's more like it. Now, take me to Jakarta. How are we doing here? Why are we so low? Imperium Electronics. How am I calling these? Nice. Imperium Electro. Nice. Makes sense. Electro. Jakarta. It's funny, it's like zeroed out. 47, 48. Expect there to be some quantity coming up. Really? Nothing yet? Phones are going. These are really, wow. I wonder why. Everything seems to be fine. Like purchasing, you got the products, sales. Why are you at 0? Brand, nothing. Quality 64, which is actually awesome with protection 158. I am being forced to. Don't look at me. 199. Put that nice. Now, here we go. Okay, so we've reached 872 in our mobile phone. I feel highly compelled to start the camera phone technology. I do not have CCDs, but I can introduce them. I wonder if that's a larger market. Product details, mobile phone. That's a 5 million communication devices. The other one doesn't even exist. Is that right? That is right. So this is a 13 million business. Yeah, I think it could be quite revolutionary if we terminate this R&D new product. Camera phone. 4 years. Okay, I'll take that. Maybe that will be a new source, new driver of value creation. Speaking of business jargon, so our car industry, high in capacity, but working out fine. We have a very low market share worldwide. Let's go into automobile. It's 56 million, and look at my market share. That's nothing. What do I need to do to increase this market share? I also want to produce glue and tires. So if I look here, car bodies. Yes, that's what I want to see. I want to see this going down to 0. This is also another threat. I hope I've done this in time, because this is a massive threat. Okay, so let's try to get rid of this guy as well. Glue and tire, 2 million. Wow, we're purchasing. Can I click on quantity? 2,100. Wow, this is bugged out. Okay, I'll take your word for it, Jakarta. Oop, there goes one player. That's what we have in the stock exchange. If we need more cash, we can get 82 million. Good to know. But I want to start my business of wheel and tire. I start purchasing more of these to get this firm into the profits. Sounds good to me. So let's actually wheels and tires. Yeah, these guys. So those are all my home appliances. These guys producing engines. These guys producing car bodies. Wheels and tires. I know that tires is actually quite a dirty business. You need to see them on Google Earth. They're very dirty. We'll have this face, but I'm already using that for car bodies. So I'll do this one. And if I look at what I require for producing wheel and tires, steel and rubber, 2 inputs. 2 inputs. Get 1 manufacturing up, 1 sales. This guy will purchase from our rubber. This guy will purchase from the Seaport. Steel. What am I calling these? C Industries, Engine Co. Imperium Wheel and Tires. Makes sense. Will you reach the sales unit? You will. Congratulations. Lowest price for internal sales anyway. Will it be enough? My bet is no. Only one way to figure it out. It's coming at 42. Unfortunately, this is coming out at 24. It's going to decrease my quality by 5, more or less. Actually, a little bit more because it has rubber as well. But if I look at my rubber is actually at 30. Probably going up. How are we? 14 into 14 trained workers on the way to level 3, which will probably take me to, I believe, it's 40. It's not 35. Slowly improving. We may want our wheel and tire tech. Definitely not essential. Perhaps I should replace it with chewing gum as soon as I get my next level. When do I get my next level? 3 years. Okay, actually a little bit less. It's already on the way. So wheels and tires. My bet is I'll need another manufacturing already. So I am not going to waste time. There we go. Stock these guys up. Seems to not be enough. So let's not waste time. And these guys are already down to 24. I'll take a hit to their quality. But there is something to be said that my prices here are not updated yet for the new technologies. Air conditioner tech is in, okay. Let's first calibrate these quality prices here. So 52 overall versus 46, it's good, it's progressing, but I'll totally take the extra money. And Nice, 30 to 49, go up to 12,000. Marseille, a little bit more as well. I think here we're on the limit. Let's take a look at motorcycles. So in Jakarta, ooh, okay. For a moment I thought it was below cost. Don't want that. Symbolic increases here in Nice and Marseille. Marseille can definitely take an increase. There we go. So we have air conditioners and washing machines with new technology. Which is great because now our air conditioners are at 87. Washing machines, 86. I don't know. Do I really require more technology. I'm at 99. Let's go to air conditioner for 5-year project. Why not? Let's try to push this to the limit. Washing machine, 5 years. Level 2, but it's far away from getting to level 3. These guys are halfway to level 3. Dang, does research take a long time to improve? But it makes sense. It's super game changing. This is like the end game of all of capitalism. So, okay. Let this run a little bit more. Keep an eye on our wheels and tires. We've got to make sure that we have enough capacity. I think I'm going to need to start training because I do not want to be limited by this at all. On the bright side, wheels and tires dropped dramatically. Jakarta, car bodies zeroed out, and now our car industry is now almost entirely self-sufficient. I think if you have anything else to do, it's only steel. Right here. Eventually we'll want to have our own steel source, but definitely not a requirement. Okay, so let's take a look. Chewing gum finally seem to be on par with, actually everything's at 100%. Are our stores coping with this in Nice? Let's see. Fine, I have chewing gum. Maybe I should increase this training to reach a level 2. I think it makes sense before we do the spin-off. How are we doing in pricing? 38.50. Yes. That's excellent. I've been running at a very low price for a long time. Now we do have a very high market share here. Is it possible to have more stores elsewhere? That will depend on what we have in consumer seaports. Chicken. That's all chickens and chewing gum. And Jakarta, cola, and chewing gum. 2 products. I don't think that's enough. I will not risk that. Now, convenience stores. We are pretty much maxed out in market share. I think a 3rd store will actually be hurting us. Yeah, the 3rd player bringing in canned corn. If we had aluminum, I would totally produce those, but we do not. Now we look at our industries. We have flour, and in Marseille we have classic computers. Interesting. Now motorcycles, I have reached a new level. Into my R&D center. 1-year cycles. Okay, we can terminate this. Go up to motorcycles. I'll go up to 2-year cycle. That'll take us to 99. That's awesome. So bring our tech up. 49 quality. We're selling at 46. Actually 43 at the store. It's great. Up to 49. Slowly improving quality, which allow us to slowly either improve quantity or profitability. Profitability is already at 67, 57 million sitting around. And I honestly am not sure what I want to do with that money. How are we doing with capacities here? So we have this configuration in Jakarta. We have this configuration in Marseille, which is interesting because 87, 90, and 87% capacity. Purchasing seems to be coping. And in Nice, where is our auto store? 54, 89, and 89. I wonder, should I go in through branding? Should I go in with a new store? Because look at this market share. Motorcycles, sure, that's pretty maxed out. I mean, the 2nd store would fit. 3rd, I don't think so. But here in cars, seems to me that I can fit a lot more. Problem is my industrial capacity. I can actually produce more, which is good. So going back to Nice, I think the way to go is adding another store. Will branding help? Our local competitors have 22 brand, we have 0, but we also have 30 quality, which doesn't help, although we are the same as our local competitors. This is interesting. How's our factory doing in terms of quality? What are we producing at? 38. This is the quality that we have. Cars are coming with 52 quality in about a year. Yeah, I think I should probably consider doubling up my retail of autos. Sales of motorcycles actually 100%. This is crazy. Why is that? Are we too different? We are too different. Wow. Okay. Increase that price. But I would like to duplicate you. It's funny how the duplicate button is sometimes available, sometimes not, depending on where you look. And depending on this type of store. We have 54 here. That's pretty nice. 48. 54 blocked. Yep, I like that location. How close is it to my other store? Not so much. Go for it. So if we look at this, this is Imperium Motors Nice North. I don't think this is really south, but Imperium Motors Nice South. Prices are matched. 36.40. Okay, I'm fine with that. R&D of car body. Thank goodness. Go for another 1 year. Try to reach 58 because car body is 15% of our quality. This will tip us up to 35 versus the car body 25 that we were using before, which will increase car value. Good. And we're still with plenty of cash. So let's take a look at Marseille. Marseille is highly concentrated in this location here. Our market share is very low in both. Wow, that sales team is really at the limit. But if we are going to invest in another store in Marseille, I don't think we have much of an option in terms of location. Just curious, maybe close to that university. Let's see. So we have here about 57. Wow, 75. That was possible. We have 33, 60. But that's super close. Look at that distance. 15, 21. Yeah, that's definitely not interesting. 18. I placed that store so well that I can't find a location for my second store. So sad. Yeah, what do you do? Oh, you might find something close to this bank. 42. Gotta do it. So this is Imperium Motors. South. And you will be normal. Now it's curious to look at Nice. We have $500,000 in profit, still going up. Brand new store. 800,000 profit. It's kind of going up as we're increasing capacity and increasing quality. Oh, look at this guy, 2.5 million. It's like this is the main business. The drugstore is almost the same as my convenience stores, even though we have such a mature business. The electro business, wow, that's insane. Of course, we have some fantastic quality products. 59 versus 49. almost entirety of the market share in Nice, 59 versus 50, phones 43, 41, 51, zero brand new. I'd like to remind you. As for Marseille, 51, 52. But when we look at where's our electric store? 71. Much lower market shares, much fine ratings if you ask me, but look at that supply. Aha! I think we found the problem. So Jakarta, tell me, what is going on? Why are you not producing enough? Steel is fine. Components is fine. Wow, simply not enough. R&D of corn syrup, definitely not important at all. We have plenty of supply. Sure, why not? Guarantee that you're okay. Now, cough syrup technology, sorry. Cough syrup technology is up. 2 years up to 92 quality. I mean, come on. Come on. Cough syrup, gotta go up to 5 years. Now's the time to leapfrog. Oh, I could have gone for 3 years, but 5 years is fine. I'll be back to Jakarta, but let me look here. So we're going up to 81 quality versus the 75 versus the 70 that's being sold currently. This is great. They'll increase the prices now just a little bit. 81, wow. 77, they're super sensitive to the price, but it's gonna be worth it. Going back to Jakarta, what do we have here? So air conditioners, they're not producing enough. We're at level 6. It's insane. Sales are not the problem, it's manufacturing. Had I known, I would have built a large factory. Washing machines, same thing. Insane. Which gives me two options. Should I upgrade it to a large factory? Should I build another medium factory and throw it through a warehouse? Let's see. I really don't know. I'll perhaps be satisfied with another medium factory. Duplicate this, throw it through a warehouse, and keep on throwing them through warehouses. Now the role of the warehouse will be to simply unify the source. So I want multiple inputs to single output, which I think I can do in through input and input. I do want to have the option to increase that to like the third one. So I'll throw this in through a storage unit. And then an output. I can throw this output perhaps here. Guarantee this block here for the single product. And have another block for something else. So let's put in output, sorry. And bring in my air conditioners. Now what I will do is rename this to Imperium Aircon Inc. Site A. Duplicate firm. Right there. Did I put a capital? I did put a capital C, right? I did, of course. So we have from Imperium, Aircon Site A, Aircon Site B. We have the output. What are the prices we have? 91, 91. I'll put you down to 121. Imperium Aircon storage. So that my electronics stores will have to purchase from that new stores instead. Warehouse only, boom. That should theoretically allow for a greater capacity for Nice. Come into Marseille. I believe we only have one store, right? Air conditioner, warehouse only. And in Jakarta, air conditioner, warehouse only. Now, let's double up our production of washing machines. And I name this Imperium Washers. Site A. Site B. What price am I pricing here? 63, charging 105. I'll pass them through here, I guess. Input, storage, output, Imperium, warehouse only, no. Washing machines from site A. Can't tell. Zero demand. Lots of demand. Different freight costs. Perfect. And then here, give it a little bit of margin. So we can come back to the electronic stores, washing machines. You'll purchase only from warehouses. That's one. That's two. And I'm pretty sure, there you go. That's three. There we go. Capacity is upgraded. Yeah, I believe that we do not have any benefits from training those guys. Now, experimented. Conclusion. Wheels and tires. These guys are maxed out. This could be a problem. Are we having supply? We are here. We're not having enough car bodies. That's a problem. So let's increase our purchasing of glass. Put up another manufacturing unit. And another sales unit. Car body, good. Costs us that much, huh? That's sad. Let's take a look. So we've got cold pills, headache pills, and car. Number one to car. Reach 91. That's pretty good. So let's go up for a 3-year project now. Cold pills and headache pills. 3-year project. Whew. Okay. Cold pills. I think I remember cold pills. This is cold pills. Come on. 5 years. Headache pills. 5 years. Good. Engine. The engine is complete as well. And that's just to remind you, 24% of our quality of cars. We're at 91. I'll go for another 2 years. I think this is high priority. We want this going as fast as possible. This production here is concerning me. Ooh, got some breathing room, good. Car bodies seems to not be enough. Just increased it. I think there's a chance that we may need to double this up. Let's see. That's a lot of demand. But okay, I think it's time for a quick recap in terms of pricing before we take a pause. So let's take a look. Drugstores, we're at 77 quality. That's pretty good, but a little bit below. Let's increase that. Cold pills. Our local competitors have apparently become more aggressive in terms of pricing, at least in Jakarta. 6,278, I think that's fine. Look at our market share, that's pretty good. 37.53 is pretty good. And that's pretty good as well, though I think we should actually go up in price in these cities. They're less sensitive to prices anyway. Marseille, drugstores. So let's take a look at Marseille. We're actually very low. Look at that quantity. That's going, that revenue. Our performance is decreasing greatly. That was a high price, gotta admit. Nice going down greatly. 897. There's something to do with that price limit. And in Jakarta, going down greatly. That should be enough. Headache pills going down. Yeah. I got the message. Can't go beyond. I don't want to hit 8. I think that's a good reference. Starting to go down. I'll keep that up higher. Take a quick look at our electronics. Why not? So home appliances, mobile phones is also at the limit. Gosh, what do I need to do to keep up this production? So the demand has gone up. Everybody's at 100%. And this is a large factory. I mean, that's a lot of units. Take me to the product overview. Imperium, consumer goods, has retail sales. 13 million business. They're not producing at all. Whew. It's hard to keep up. Quality is excellent. Charge a little bit more, trying to decrease that demand. And here in Nice, I think this is actually fine. As for Marseille, I think it's okay-ish, but I need more. What can you do to get more? Train, of course. I think this will have to pass through a warehouse as well. So let's go on and start with that. Double up the input, put it in storage, put it in an output. So we name this one Aircon. Oh, this is actually the electro. This one will be the Imperium. Phone storage. Imperium. Current city. Everything's good. The current city doesn't help much. Where are you? Phones. Study. Then come in here. Another large one. The interesting about duplicating this is that I'll be able to do those other phones without much effort. So I call this Imperium Telecom. Site B. Give it some time. Mobile phones. Boom. So we have it at 9728, 9728, same for both. This is not an internal sales, which is interesting, so I'll take that off. Why not? And here we'll bring in mobile phones, site B, zero demand. So this will start to stock up, and then we can go into our electronics, warehouse only, phone. Link all cities phone. phone. That should increase our capacity as well. So a little bit of optimization in this round. I think it's very important. Let's take a look at our prices of cars. Quantity has been going down actually. Why is that? Is that input? It is input. Oof, of course. That are most likely. Anyway, let's take a quick look at prices just to make sure that we're not too far off. I think we may be a little bit off in Nice. Actually, you might want to increase prices across the board because we cannot keep up with demand. I think that actually makes quite a bit of sense. Don't want to do too much into Carta, they're more sensible. More sensitive. That's the correct word. And fast for motorcycles. 64 to 49. How are we doing supply here? I think we have the same problem actually. If we go to any of our auto stores. Okay, not that bad. Take me to another city. Take me to Nice, for example. Okay, so this is not as bad. So our prices seem to be okay. So Nice is at 39 to 31. I guess I can decrease that. I think I can increase it in Jakarta, and then Marseille. I'll say that's a go. Very good. Now looking at our final attractions, we actually did 223 million. That's good because that means our prosperity is actually up to 329 million. Now the ball's starting to roll. We're at 66% of our goal progress, only 14 years through. I think we're pretty good. No one is a local billionaire. Corporations, locally speaking, we are still the number one in revenue. Almost $500 million, almost 100 million in profit, and almost the number one in cash with Sky Image. Won't complain. As for products, mobile phones has reached top level, huh? Very surprising. Washing machines has lost some ground, as well as air conditioners, because these guys have grown so much for motorcycles. Whew. Very good. Cars, I think, has a lot to grow as soon as I get that capacity up. These are huge products. I mean, in terms of market size, I should be doing much better. Cough syrup has improved as technology has caught up. Cold pills has lost a lot of ground. And you see what's going on here. Chewing gum is still in the positive. That means I can perhaps start thinking about the spin-off. I was considering maybe doing it this episode, didn't work out. And I want to check out my headache pills, also lost a lot of ground. Cough syrup, headache pills, and cold pills have all lost ground. As for the graphs, graphs 1, revenue 420 million, and the 30-year chart, that's good. With 330 million expenses, that's a good, healthy 90 million operating profit. Take out the interest from our debt, we've got 83 million. It's 310 million of net worth, which is exactly our goal to reach 1 billion. In graphs 2, land and resources, of course, is increasing. Inventory is naturally increased. Business assets as well. And when we look at total debt, it's actually quite stable at 190 million. We're actually making in a lot of cash. The profit is coming in, though I think that it is still suboptimal. R&D is increasing. Advertising is almost down to 0. This is actually quite interesting because within our master plan we do want to go into media. Still haven't been able to do that. But then salary expenses are fine. So that is that. Balance sheets. Nothing too fancy to see here. Income statements, 324 million lifetime profit. Technology, I was mentioning that I want eventually to have glass, plastic, silicon maybe, especially if I'm going into those smartphones. Advertising had nothing branded, nothing dominance. Retail manufacturing, okay. Automobiles, very important. It's a prerequisite. In terms of ranking, pretty much what we've already known. Very good. I think I'm satisfied. Next step, we'll have to see what's going on. As in terms of real wages, Jakarta is still increasing. I have to keep an eye on that. Don't want that to go too high. But maybe it's because everybody's building their factories here. Very good. See you next time.